it comes to detailing and getting lost in the sauce and feeling like you're spending too much time, just remember one thing, and that's always helped me. 70% of your effort put on a job and your skill set is 100% of the customer's expectation.
Hand over your Range Rover, we take over. Can't make it up, but it's a makeover. Imitators gon' imitate. Honestly, some prefer fake. Some things I'm the same way, but when it comes to cars, get what you pay.
What's up, everybody? It's Nick with Detail Labs. Welcome to our podcast. I am your host. I'm joined here with my friend, great business mentor, my main man, Mike. Let's go.
What's up? Happy to be here. Oh, this is exciting.
Yes.
This is exciting.
Yes.
First podcast, Detail Labs.
Come on.
I'm happy to be here.
Yes, sir. So tell me a little bit about, give us a little backdrop on you.
So my name is Mike Ferris from Fort Myers, Florida.
Let's go.
I run a paver sealing company with my brother here in Fort Myers. We've been in business. I think we just hit 10 years this year. And
10 years in business?
10 years in
Come
business.
on, somebody.
Paver sealing. We're blessed. It's blowing up. Even in times of recession, we're doing great things. And I'm excited to bring a little bit of my insight from that world to the Detail Labs podcast.
Awesome, man. Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Thanks for being here. And little backdrop about me, guys, is I'm also Fort Myers area, 10 years in business. I own a mobile detailing company called Flex Mobile Wash and Detail. We're a six-figure company. We service over 1,000 customers annually, currently running with 2 vans on the road, and looking to get a third. Let's go, baby. Making moves. Come on.
Let's get it.
I work on my business and not in my business. That's the key. And the why here today is, yes, we are a product company, but we're also an educational company because we want to help you grow and succeed in your detailing business.
That's right. That's awesome. I'm excited too because you have great products, but also you're there to help the consumer as well. Help educate, support, and that's full circle, man. I love it.
Absolutely, which is another reason why you're here, because operations, all that
sales.
Yep, sales, policies, procedures, all these things that make up a successful company.
That's right. I give a little insight on that. So can't wait. I know we do have a topic of the day. Is that right? That we're going to start jumping into and discussing.
Let's go, man.
Let's get it. I'm excited.
Run it.
The topic of the week, I guess, and we want to get your guys' comments and feedback as well.
Absolutely.
But topic of the week is, how do I price my services? And specifically in your detail world, that's got to be tough.
It can be. You can get lost in the sauce and start comparing yourself to all the people who are lower.
Yeah.
Because in the detail industry, and you guys all know this, but it's such a wide variety of prices. You have your guys who are coming out for $20 washes, doing $60 in and outs, and then you got your guys doing $500 full details.
Right.
So where do you land the ball there?
Right.
And I'm just gonna say it's all about what you're bringing to the table.
Right.
What do you have to offer in your detailing business? Are you showing up in a van that's wrapped? Do you have commercial insurance? Or you have the equipment? Are you self-contained? Do you have your own water source? Do you have your own power washer? Do you have your own generator? Versus the guy showing up in his mom's minivan with a wash bucket, and hooking up to their water and electricity. Right. That's the difference, And then when you're looking at prices too, your skill set.
Right. I think you got to define yourself. Who do you want to be? Like, our biggest thing when we were discussing prices in our company and our customer avatar was, who do we want to be? You have McDonald's or you have Culver's. There are two different fast food restaurants. Or do you want to be higher end, lower end? And we decided that we want to do less work for more money.
Exactly.
So we're
you
going
hit the nail on the head.
We're going to roll out the red carpet.
Yeah.
And we're going to do less work for more money. So we're on the high end of our. We're probably the highest priced paper sealing company, but we also provide the best service.
Yeah.
So it's important. Where do you want to choose? Where do you want to be? I think both are okay. Who do you want to present to the world who you are as a company?
Right.
And both are okay. Do a bunch of volume at lower prices to give people, quick and easy service, or you can roll out the 5-star treatment and give people really quality work at a price that is deserving of that.
Yeah. Give me quality over quantity.
Right.
And allow my revenue per job to be higher.
Right. And customers are okay with that too. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
When I go to McDonald's, if I need ketchup, I'm getting up to get it. you know. But if I'm at a restaurant,
they're bringing it to
they're
you.
bringing it to me.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
need some ketchup.
and I pay for that.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So-
What you're talking about is convenience.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and satisfaction guaranteed, really.
Exactly.
You know, so that's great, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So back to the question. I mean, when it comes to pricing your services for your detailing company,
Yeah.
look at what your costs are.
Right.
You know, are you running websites? Are you running SEO? Are you running Google ads, Facebook ads, marketplace? Do you have employees, your COI? Compile all that data and figure out what your daily cost is to run and operate.
Right. Definitely have a budget. Know your budget when you start. I mean, you know, if you're just starting out, it's probably you don't have a lot of upfront costs when you're just starting out. You know, so
Yeah.
shop your competition, see what they're doing,
Yeah.
and then make your budget and make sure your revenue per hour is where you want to be. You
Yeah.
know? It's always it's tough in the beginning, and you're gonna have trial and error always.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
but see what your competition's doing, provide an excellent service, and then keep your budget, track your numbers, track your your cost of goods sold. You know,
Yeah.
and you'll kind of know where you need to be.
That's good, man. You know, because when you said that, you made me think about the guy when I first started. You know, when you first start hitting pounding the pavement and getting the grind, you know, and getting the customers, you can't have these jacked up prices.
Right.
You know, because for one, if you're just starting out, you know, your skill set might not all the way be there either.
Right.
You might not know how to do certain things.
You might not have the money for the logoed shirt. And,
Yeah,
know,
you might
know.
not be self-contained.
Right, you're
you
not
know?
showing up looking like the filet mignon. You're looking like the quarter pounder.
The quarter
cheese,
pounder with
you
cheese,
know?
baby. Hey, the quarter pounder with cheese has an important role.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, but listen, we respect the hustle. So no matter where you're at or how you're getting the money, we always respect someone who gets out there and gets it.
100%.
I mean, we're for the grinder.
100%.
You know,
invest
for
in
the
yourself
hustler.
too. Find a business coach. Invest in yourself.
Absolutely.
And you'll be successful.
For sure. 110%. That's good.
Yeah. How did you price? You know, when you're looking at mobile detailing, did you first shop your competition when you started?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. But and then, you know, my beginnings too were, you know, Toyota 4Runner with a trailer.
Right.
You know, so I'm hauling a trailer around town with a 250-gallon water tank, you know, and all these things. Now we're in, you know, fully self-contained. All the equipment's inside of the van. So yeah, when I first started out, I was shopping around and I was appalled at some of the stuff I was finding because I was like, man, I can't do a $30 in and out.
Right.
I can't go and wash, you know, tire shine, wipe down, vacuum, spot check, windows, door jams, Armor All for $30.
You'd be losing
by
money.
myself.
Right.
So that you mean to tell me that it take me an hour and a half to do that job for $30?
Yeah, you're losing money.
I'm losing money.
Wow. So did you find that when you first broke into the industry, you kind of had to be the trailblazer and like start raising your prices even when other people were cheaper?
Absolutely. I mean, we've always, you know, obviously, yeah, that's a lot right there because you know with recession, inflation, you know, that's a lot, you know, over the years that we've all experienced. But you just got to find your sweet spot, man.
Yeah.
You know what make you know because I can sit at home and not make money.
Right.
I mean, we all can.
Right.
You know, if why would I be out there working and not making money? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Some don't add up. Math ain't mathing on that.
Yeah, math ain't mathing, bro.
Right,
you know,
right,
so you got to charge accordingly, and you got to make sure that you're profitable. If you're account, you know, one of the business, you said business coach, but my business coaches, because I have business coaches as well, you know, and there's, you know, if your account isn't continuously growing and going up, what are you doing?
Right.
You know, your bank account should be growing. Your business account, your money in that account should be always constantly going up.
Right.
You're not staying stagnant. If it's staying stagnant, you need to adjust your prices.
Right.
You know, so it's about growing
100%.
and scaling.
Yeah, and speaking too of cost of goods sold, you know, your product, having a great product that's affordable and making sure that you can have access to it.
Yeah.
You know, or if you don't have product or you're waiting on it or it's sold out or, you know, you have to go through a distributor and it takes time to get to you.
Yeah.
That's going to affect your business.
Absolutely.
You know,
Who wants to be on a job and you ain't got tire shine?
Yeah.
You know, tell a customer you ain't got tire shine.
Right.
But, you know, what you mean you ain't got tire shine? You know, but Yeah, man.
Unreal. Well, that's awesome. And pricing your services, I mean, you could talk for days and weeks on it.
You could really get lost in the sauce.
You know, but start simple, shop your competition, know your numbers, and have a revenue per hour goal that you're going to meet on that.
Absolutely. 110%.
Now, I know, too, we have questions.
Yeah, we do. I saw that.
We have
That's
questions.
good.
Now
I love questions.
people wrote in. They wanted to know. Detail Labs is really getting some traction.
Yeah.
A lot of people are talking about it now.
Absolutely.
And I know Josh over here, love Josh,
Yeah.
from Port Arthur, Texas.
Port Arthur. Let's
He
go.
has some questions for you. Do I really need business insurance when detailing cars? Wow.
That's a good one. I mean, personally, I'm gonna say yes. You know, because you want to cover your you want to cover yourself.
Yeah.
You know,
I would say if you're doing any business, be insured.
Yeah, absolutely. Because for one, it looks good on paper. It's another notch in your belt, feather in your cap, whatever you want to call it. You know, but and also, you know, with that, you can start very minimum. You know, if you're just starting out and you're like, I can't. You can find business insurance with cheap policy rates.
Right.
You know,
and shop them. You know, but the most important thing is, you know, it's almost like AAA. You know, you'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
Exactly.
You know?
That's good.
So
yeah.
If you're doing business for a customer, anybody, be insured just in case. You never know what's going to happen, and you don't want to, you know, deal with lawsuits and being sued and paying out of pocket for a lot of stuff. So
and just know one thing, you know, as you grow and scale, you know, and you start to tap, maybe you're going to do commercial and fleet accounts.
Right.
You know, when you start getting into carrying some, you know, COI and the rates and the limits and what they need for coverage, you know, your expense on that's going to go. It can get up there pretty high.
And especially if you're a mobile detailer, I mean, commercial auto's got to, you know, be insane.
Yeah,
but it's
commercial
necessary.
auto,
Anytime you're going to go on a commercial property and be on somebody else's property, they're going to require it.
Yeah,
you know.
Yep.
So yeah, definitely insurance. Shop it. You need it.
Hey, and that all goes back to, you know, like you said, commercial policy insurance on your vehicles, because you're hauling water. They take that into account when they rate you out.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's the same thing with your COI, your commercial insurance policy, because that's totally separate than your auto insurance. Right? So with all that being said, that goes back to your price point too.
Right.
You know, that's another thing. Maybe some of these other companies that you're calling around getting pricing from aren't carrying all that. So you got to factor that in. I had a customer call me yesterday. She said, "What sets you apart from the rest?" I said, "Well," and she goes, "Well, she said, how's your prices compared to others?" I said, "Well, we're not the cheapest. We're not the highest." But we ain't the cheapest.
Right.
You know, she goes, "Well, how do you compare as far as services?" I said, well, hands down. I mean, we have all the liability insurance. You know, we have the commercial insurance. Our vehicles are fully wrapped and logoed. We show up on time. We're dependable. We do quality work with quality products.
Right. You have the reviews.
She's like, you know what? Go ahead and put me on the schedule.
That's right. That's right. That's what people are looking for. They you know, when they're asking those questions, a lot of them are just fearful.
Yeah.
You know, and when they hear something like, you know, being insured, that takes a little less, you know, a little of the fear away.
Absolutely.
You know, just because they know they're covered if something happens.
Yep.
And it's huge leverage when you're selling, you know, a job. You know, there's a lot of guys out there not insured, rolling around, scrubbing cars, and they think it's whatever. But scratch paint in a Bentley and tell me how much that cost, you know?
Yeah, and we're the guys that come out and fix it.
Right.
You know,
exactly.
because the scratch Bentley guy calls Flex Mobile and says, hey, I had a guy come out and, you know, he's washing my car and scratched it with his belt buckle. What can you do? You know, well, I was like, well, hold on. How much was he charging you?
Right.
Oh, it was a $60 in and out. I said, sir, I mean,
that's what you get for $60.
That's what you get for $60. Yeah, I mean, that's what you get for $60. You know, but anyway.
Well, that's good. That's good. So Ryan now from Wilmington, North Carolina. He wants
Wilmington.
to know. Wilmington.
Well, that's Michael Jordan. Let's go.
Oh, let's go.
Michael Jordan wasn't born there, but he grew up there. Wilmington, North Carolina. Yeah.
That's some trivia I didn't know.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
And he got the
shout out
too.
Jordan.
Oh my gosh,
That's
Jordan
why I know
everywhere.
that. Come on, let's go.
Meant to be.
Wilmington, yes.
I feel like I spend way too much time on a detail. Any advice? Wow.
That's such a good question.
That is a good one. That's question of the day. Hit me with the bam, bam, bam. Love it.
That is the question of the day, for sure.
Question of the day.
You know what, man? Join the club. You know, that's what I'm going to say to you, because us detailers in this industry, we want everything to be perfect. We are our own worst enemy when it comes to detailing.
Get out of the way. Get out of your own way.
Get out of the way, man. For real. Obviously price your jobs accordingly. You can only spend a set amount of time on a job if you're charging a set amount of money.
Right.
If you're a $200 detail guy and you're there for more than 2 hours, that's a problem.
Right.
You're not profitable.
It's kind of a tough question because there's so many reasons why you may feel like you're spending way too much time on a job and maybe you're really not. If your pricing's wrong and you're doing it for real cheap, any time is too much time.
Yeah,
if
exactly.
It's not priced right.
That's good.
It's like that's not going to work out. So maybe raising your prices and meeting your revenue per hour goal will make you feel like you're not. Or you're using the wrong tools and process, chemicals, whatever it is. Your process might be messed up and it's taking too much time. So see your efficiency. Use the right chemicals. I mean, Detail Labs can help you with that.
Absolutely.
Sure,
Come
right?
on, the plug.
So the plug. But
we gotta stop with that.
I know there's so many reasons why you may feel as if you're taking too much time. But always be training. Check your prices and get help. Ask for if you don't know what you're doing, get training.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you this. I mean, one thing that's, a lot of times when we get caught up on a job, it's like when we're doing a paint correction or something like that. And, it's not coming, like we're not getting the results that we want. But then we got to go back to what the customer's paying for. It's a one-step enhancement. You know what I mean? So we can get lost in the sauce on that, especially with other detailers. No, paint correction is a paint correction. You got to do it 100%. I agree with that to a sense, but you've also got to go with what the customer's allowing, what they have in their budget to spend.
For sure.
And I'll tell you this, when it comes to detailing and getting lost in the sauce and feeling like you're spending too much time, just remember one thing that's always helped me. 70% of your effort put on a job and your skill set is 100% of the customer's expectation. Because we all know this to be true. When you go and do a job and you sit there and worry through the whole job, right? And then you finally get to get the customer out there and look over it. What do they do when they come out? Oh my God! Right. It's brand new, and then you get the ones
that point out every little thing wrong with it after you just spent
we get those too, but they never seem to come on the one where I'm sit there worried about what they're gonna think and is this good enough?
Yeah, we see the same thing. Our technicians, they do jobs every day, and even in detail, you guys do jobs every single day.
Yeah.
Right. And if something just looks a little off to you that you can't get out, and you've done everything you can.
Right.
Still to that customer, they've been driving around in a dirty car, and that's why they called you in the first place.
Exactly.
So they called you to clean their car, make it shine, and if you do any of that, they'll be happy.
Yeah. Exactly.
And be honest with them. Point it out if you can. If this doesn't come out, this ain't coming out.
Yeah, man. One thing that goes a long way is under promise, over deliver.
Right. Set your expectations.
Yep. Under promise, over deliver. I'm gonna say it again. Under promise, over
One
deliver.
One more time. Love it.
You got to under promise and over deliver.
Love it.
You got to, guys. That's just the way it is. That's the name of the game.
Preach. All right, question number 3 is from Cheryl from Tampa. Love Cheryl from Tampa.
Cheryl, come on, girl.
She's always got the great questions.
Let's go.
What's the best way to remove old, dried up wax from plastic trim? That's specific, Cheryl. Love it. Keep it coming. That is
specific. Yeah, Cheryl, keep coming with that heat.
Love it.
I love specific questions.
I do too.
Guys, should we give Cheryl come on, Cheryl.
Cheryl, you win question of the week this
Cheryl
week.
Gets question of the week. Hey, you know what? Great question. Very simple answer. Soapy water solution in a spray bottle. Soak the plastic trim down and hit it with a magic eraser. It does wonders.
Magic eraser.
Yep, magic eraser, man. It'll take it right off.
Is that a tool that every mobile detailer should have in their bag?
Absolutely. But be careful with it because some of them are going to rub it on the paint. You don't want to rub it on the paint because it's very abrasive and it will remove clear coat.
That's right, Cheryl. Be careful.
Come on. So, Cheryl, just if you want, you could tape off around the trim because a lot of the hood has like these little, decorated pieces on the motor or whatever, the hood, specifically Dodge trucks, but they get that trim up there, those Chevys, where it's that black vinyl. And, they get wax on there, but you could tape off the paint around it and then hit it with the magic eraser and the soapy water solution. It'll take it right off.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. And then what do you hit it with after?
Product of the week.
Product of the week.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, man. We hit it with a little, this is our interior exterior detail spray.
Nice. So tell me, Ooh,
Yeah.
is that a little fruity smell?
Little watermelon action.
Oh,
Yeah.
love watermelon. All right, all right.
So this right here, yeah, absolutely, man. That was a great ending question because it leads right into the product. Yo, when you magic erase, you get the wax off, you come right back behind with this, and it'll brighten it up, make it pop, and give it that UV protection that it needs. And the cool thing about this is not only can you use it on the exterior plastics, but this is for the interior as well.
Wow, both interior and exterior, and it provides UV protection.
Yep. So this does This has multiple functions, and it's very convenient. A lot of the times when I was starting out, we would spray like this milky substance on a pad, and we'd take about 15 minutes going over all the hardware in the vehicle when we were done detailing to armor all it.
And what's this take?
This
30 seconds.
I mean, this takes about a minute and a half.
I want to interrupt this video real quick to show you guys a clip of what our interior exterior detail spray can do out in the field. Check it out.
What's up, guys? It's Nick with Detail Labs. I've got our interior exterior detail spray. This is a game changer. Shake it up. It comes out kind of like a fumigated fog, right? Spray your hardware. Make it pop. Make it shine. Bam, you're not putting anything on a pad. You're not spending time wiping everything on. There's no greasy, oily, slick residue. Customers rave about this because it smells good. I'm done with that. I shut this door. There's trim on the exterior of the car. I hit the trim with the same can. Yes, overspray, okay. And wipes right off. Done, say less.
Our detail spray is great for both interior and exterior. It lasts a really long time and has a great watermelon smell. Check it out at detaillabs.com. And also, if you like the content, you can see more of it on all of our social media platforms.
Right. So
Yeah.
talk about taking too much time on details, Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan needs the detail spray.
Yeah, the detail spray. This is your game changer right here because this product here, it has a smell, a watermelon smell. So you're hitting it with the air freshener once you're done. You're highlighting the interior. You're giving it a gloss sheen kind of glow.
Right.
And it's not oily or slick to the touch. You could rub it and you're not going to take it off with your fingers. It's not going to come off on your fingers. It's not going to leave any kind of residue.
Nice.
Now, obviously, you want to apply this to like the dash, doors, you know, stuff like that, steering wheel column before you clean windows.
Okay.
You know, and
makes
then
sense.
you're going to highlight and take less time. So
That makes sense. I love it. And it's got the directions on here, a little description of the product.
Yep. And then the cap, the way it sprays is like a fumigated fog. Let's go.
Let's go. All right. Well, now we have to evacuate.
Watermelon for days,
Yeah,
baby.
love it.
But
Love
yeah,
it.
detail spray.
Love the detail spray. That's awesome. And guys, you can always pick this up. There will be a discount code at the end of this.
Absolutely.
But I love the detail spray. What other uses besides that? I mean, do people use this as tire shine or anything crazy?
I mean, we have before. It works. It'll work. It'll
Yeah.
get the job done.
But even the plastic trim around the wheel wells.
Plastic trim around the wheel wells works great for
more
that.
important.
Lasts a really long time. The interior hardware with that applied to it will last a couple months. The exterior hardware lasts about a month.
Oh, wow.
Depending on how often you wash.
Wow.
Or how often it rains or what the weather conditions are.
Right, but even a month out of it, I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, and it's not sticky. A lot of the times, you know, for you guys that do multiple vehicles, or you have your weekly customers that you service, you know, this product will you'll notice with your weekly customers that this doesn't pick up dust like the other stuff.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. So
But even the smell, I mean, you sprayed a lot of it, and it's not that bad.
it's not
nice.
overpowering. Yeah,
It's not at all.
No, it smells good.
Because the last thing I want when I get into a detailed car is
Yeah.
to not be able to breathe.
Exactly.
And this
yeah.
actually smells good. It doesn't.
This
it's
just
not
gives it a
overpowering.
hint of that watermelon,
Yeah.
and then it's pleasing. It's not overwhelming when the customer opens the door.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I love
Yeah.
it. Detail spray, Detail Labs. That's awesome. Good
Yeah, man.
stuff. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
man.
And now, other products. Where can they find us? Where can they find Detail Labs? Where can they buy some of these products?
That's great. We'll have links in the description, man. If you guys, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Obviously, like, follow, share, comment. We'll have, you know, emails where you can reach out with questions that you want to ask for the show. We'll have discount codes as well in the description. And then our website is live. We're on Shopify. We ship it throughout the country. On www.detaillabs.com.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm excited. The next podcast, we're going to go over more questions.
Yes.
We'll go over every week topics of the week as long as the product of the week.
Yep.
And that's exciting. I'm excited.
Absolutely.
This is a good start.
Yeah, man. Well, we appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, like, follow, share. Man, and hit us with some questions. We need them. Keep them rolling in, man. We're here to help you guys. So y'all take care. Later.
Peace.
Get it, got it, we good. Every day it's all good. Send the birds to the hood.